One of the first signs that your relationship with God is growing is that you start becoming more aware of His presence in your everyday life. You notice Him in the small things, like a kind word from a stranger, a moment of peace in chaos, or a verse that hits just right. Your awareness of Him moves from just Sunday morning to every moment. Scripture, Psalm 16:8, says, "I keep my eyes always on the Lord. With Him at my right hand, I will not be shaken." When your relationship with God is deepening, He's not just someone you visit, He's someone you walk with. Another sign? You start feeling convicted, not condemned, but lovingly corrected. God begins to point out things in your life that don't align with His word, and instead of resisting, you're open to change. You begin to ask, "Lord, what in me needs to change so I can reflect more of You?" That's growth. Scripture, Hebrews 12:6, reminds us, "The Lord disciplines the one He loves." So when you feel that nudge to forgive, to let go of pride, or to walk in purity, that's not a setback. That's a sign He's at work in you. One of the most beautiful signs of spiritual growth is when your desires start to change. What used to excite you, gossip, comparison, chasing approval, starts to lose its grip. And what you used to ignore, prayer, worship, loving others, starts to become your joy. This doesn't mean you're perfect. It means your heart is being transformed. Scripture, Ezekiel 36:26 says, "I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you." Galatians 5 talks about the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, and more. When your relationship with God is growing, these start showing up, not by trying harder, but by abiding in Him. People around you might even notice and say, "You seem different," and you are. Not because of religion, but because of relationship. Another powerful sign? You start living with more compassion and humility. You're not just asking, "God, bless me," but, "God, how can I bless someone else today?" God's love softens your heart, and you begin to see people the way He sees them. So how do you know if your relationship with God is growing and changing you? You'll see it in your awareness of Him. You'll feel it in the way you respond to conviction. You'll notice it in your shifting desires. You'll live it through growing fruits like peace and patience. And you'll reflect it in how you treat others. Spiritual growth isn't about perfection, it's about direction. And if your heart is moving closer to Jesus, even in the smallest steps, that's real growth. If this encouraged you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know, what sign of spiritual growth have you noticed in your own life lately?